what also is so inspiring right now is that people who do donate their organs, there is some amazing new technology out there to make it easier, because Andrea's heart was actually transplanted using this new device. So it allows the heart to stay warm and beating all the way from the donor to the recipient. And actually, Dr. Orton's back in our procedure room with the machine as we speak. That's
right, Dr. Travis. I have that magic heart box right here. And to explain exactly how it works is Dr. Art Artahali. He is the director of the Lung and Heart Transplant Program at UCLA Medical Center. He's the one who's doing the heart and lung transplants. So, doctor, what does your machine do?
Well, this device keeps the donor heart in a warm, beating state. This technology may change the way we would be transporting hearts.
You're able to assess the function of the heart at all times.
Yeah. This machine allows us to have direct access to the donor heart. We can use an ultrasound machine to see how the heart is functioning. We also have some blood tests that we can use to see how the heart is working before implanting the heart.
And you told me before we started the segment that if we had a real live heart here, that we would actually see it beating, functioning for the first time outside of the human body.
Correct. And the heart would be warm, would be beating, would be a near normal state, as if the heart would not know it is outside of a human body.
So obviously this has changed the possibilities of transporting a donor heart in terms of travel time and distance. Tell us about that.
On ice, the upper limit of where we feel safe to transplant a heart is somewhere around 6 hours. The longest the human heart that has been kept on this machine and has been transplanted has been in excess of 8 hours. The upper limit, God knows. Maybe in a few years, it may be much longer, such that we can transport a heart from one side of the country to the other side, or even transoceanic.
Thank you so much, Dr. Artahali. And this is just another example of, if you're not an organ donor, to think about it, because there are thousands of people just like Andrea. They're still on waiting lists. Andrea, you were blessed. You were the lucky one. And she sits here before us today because someone donated life. So you could save up to 8 lives through organ donation, and also enhance many others through tissue donation. Last year alone, organ donors made more than 28,000 transplants possible. Another 1 million people received cornea and other tissue transplants that helped them recover from things like trauma, bone damage, spinal injuries, burns, hearing impairment, vision loss. There are so many things you can do as an organ donor.